Hey everybody, good evening. Did you know that according to the National Safety Council, using your cell phone while driving can lead to 1.6 million crashes each year? And that it's reported that nearly 330,000 injuries occur each year from accidents caused by texting while driving. And 1 out of 4 car accidents in the United States are caused by texting and driving. These numbers are startling. I can't even fathom how many people are injured or die each year because of texting and driving. It is said that texting while driving is 6 times more likely to cause an accident than drunk driving. In 2013, a total of more than 3,000 people were killed due to distracted drivers, and 11 teens die every day due to texting while driving. Now that I have your attention, let's talk about what we can do to put stricter laws in place regarding texting and driving. Many states around the country have put new laws in place, but what can we do? Last year, Apple had a do not disturb feature that was applied in one of their updates, and the feature allows that no notifications are sent through your phone until you reach your destination. There's a great need and for new laws to be put in place in regards to texting and driving. Everyone has a smartphone. Everyone has access to a smartphone. It's easy to get your email and your texts and your phone calls 24 hours a day. Everybody has access to it. Companies like Apple and Samsung have made it easy for us to have access to these devices. I have been guilty of checking my email all day or getting text messages all day, and even while driving, and it can be quite a distraction. It is said that nearly 660,000 drivers are attempting to use their phone while they're behind the wheel of an automobile each day. Have you ever gotten your phone out of your pocket or your purse, and when you heard the notification button ring? I know I have, and I've been guilty of it several times, and it's almost caused an accident. It only takes 3 seconds for a driver's mind to be distracted, to be taken off the road for an accident to occur. If you grab your cell phone and you look at that text message that just came into your phone, that takes 5 seconds to look at that. That means that your chances of causing an accident are even more extremely high. On an average, the U.S. speed limit in the United States is 55 miles per hour. If it's 5 seconds for you to read that text message, that means that that the driver travels the length of a football field without even looking at the road and is distracted. The most disturbing thing is that when polled, 77% of adults and 55% of the teenagers that were polled say they easily manage texting while driving. Just because you can manage it doesn't mean you should do it. This is a huge topic in my household right now, as I have a teenage driver in my home. We've talked about what happens when you text and drive and what a distraction it can be. I have warned her multiple times the importance of staying alert while you're driving. I don't want her to fall into one of these categories, that the statistics I gave you this evening. There's so much that we can do to prevent these from happening. Like I said earlier, Apple released a do not disturb feature within one of their updates. As I mentioned, the feature turns on as soon as you get in the car and start driving. Unless you have a Bluetooth device connected to it, no phone calls come in, no text notifications, no Facebook notifications, no email notifications, nothing comes through your phone until you reach your destination. It even sends an automatic message to anybody who's on your favorites list, a message saying, I'm driving right now, my do not disturb feature is enabled, and I will text you when I reach my destination. I love this feature. I have it on my phone since it started, and It has been the best thing. And now that my daughter has it on her phone, it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that she has her phone put away and it won't be buzzing every 2 seconds whenever she has a message coming through, so she'll be tempted to want to pick up her phone. Did you know that there's only 15 states that have prohibited drivers from using any type of handheld devices while driving? Only 15. That's crazy. And no state has banned cell phones for all drivers. In 2007, Washington became the first state to pass a law banning texting while driving. Currently, there are 47 states that followed suit. I live in Denver, Colorado, and in 2009, they banned the use of cell phones for drivers under the age of 18. Why only under the age of 18? That's crazy. Every day, I drive down a busy highway to work, and I cannot tell you how many adults that I see on their phones during the commute. These laws need to extend to everybody and not just under 18. In 2017, the law changed a little bit here in Colorado to include over the age of 18. However, it increased the fines associated with getting a ticket from texting and driving. In 2009, the ticket was, your first offense ticket was only $50 and your second offense was only $100. Now your first offense ticket is $300. Maybe it will get people thinking before texting while driving, but most likely not. We all need to be informed about what our state's laws are, and these are really hot topics right now. We need to teach our children the importance of staying focused while on the road. We need to call our state representatives and ask them to help us put stricter laws in place to avoid distracted driving. We don't want the number to increase each year of how many people die. More cell phone companies need to follow suit like Apple did and add new features into their phones to eliminate distracted driving as well. The more we can get our government and these companies involved to get better laws in place, the safer everybody will be. My hope is that we can all remember to be safe while we're driving, teaching our children about texting and driving, and that it's not safe, that there's consequences for their actions. Do not let them fall into these statistics. Get involved with your local government and see what they can do to put stricter laws in place. Make yourself a commitment to not text and drive and set an example for your children. This is a call to action, and we need to do everything in our power to prevent another person from dying because of this issue. Thank you and have a great night.